It's time to step off the beaten path with the all-new high-cushion trail cruiser, the Altra Timp 4. Ready for any exploration? The Timp 4 is made to take on the trail with features like grippy MaxTrac outsole, upgraded Altra EGO MAX midsole design to keep you going, and this iteration's improved fit is designed for better performance on any trail, any ground, any terrain. Hello and welcome back, all 200 of you great subscribers and all of you other avid runners out there. I'm Dustin Hall, your everyday mid-pack ultra runner that just loves his experiences, races, reviews, and gear. And today I have another review for you that's not sponsored, paid with my own money, and endorsed in no way. And I'm talking about the all new, and new might be an understatement, Timp 4. I get your hesitation when you hear all new shoe. It's always a marketing ploy, but I do think Altra upgraded a lot in the Timp 4 over the previous models. Let's just take a real quick look at the Timp 4. First off, the weight in my size, US 9, comes in at 10.9 ounces. Not the lightest of shoes, but also not the heaviest. So it does fall somewhere in between that Lone Peak and the more cushioned Olympus 4. It does have a stack height of 30 millimeters across for that zero drop, giving it a nice high stack height. I wouldn't call it maximal, but it's definitely high and you can tell underfoot. The outsole is a new MaxTrac outsole, and they've done a completely new mesh quick dry upper. And also the price is new at $160. At this point, I've been able to get this out on the trail a couple times, probably have about 20 miles in it. And I want to know why more people actually aren't talking about this trail cruiser. When it comes down to it, there's quite a few things that I like. The first thing that I like is that midsole, that EGO MAX. Altra's putting in a lot of their shoes. I'm a big fan of this. At 30 millimeters, it's a nice stack height. I would say that it's plush enough that you're not getting a lot of the feel of the trail, but it's also not overly squishy or too soft, so providing kind of what I would call a sweet spot there. The next big thing is their secure fit. It's got a nice padded heel collar for a nice secure fit, a moderately padded tug. I really cranked these down just to see if I could feel those laces. Had no problems. Didn't need to keep them that tight. I also really like the toe box in this shoe. With it being the mid-level toe box, I was a little worried it might be too slender overall, but I had no problems. I had no rubbing. And if you know me, my fifth metatarsal actually bows out, so I get a lot of pain and rubbing right through here. Absolutely no issues. Still had a little wiggle room, which I personally prefer. You might not. Another thing that I did like is that they've cut these grooves into the midsole for drainage. While I didn't get into any big water, I did test this a little bit, and it does seem that it's going to really help out. My big dislikes, because not everything is lollipops and spinach. While I liked the midsole for what it provided, to me, I'm not sure where this fits in my lineup. Because I think I would have liked it personally a little bit squishier or a little bit more feel underfoot with the trail. But I can still see myself logging some very long miles in this just very comfortably. Especially because that stack height, I do think that I could hit some more technical terrain and have no issues. I'm going to call it a dislike. The MaxTrac grip. At the end of the day, it's just not Vibram, Mega Grip, or even their light-based. It's good. It's a good lug pattern. I felt that overall the traction was more in line with a Lone Peak. It was good, but nothing special. And my last dislike here would really be the price. Coming in $160. While I realize that there's supply chain issues, inflation, and that 160 is probably the new 140, 145 shoe from last year, it's still hard to swallow. If this was at 140 or 145, it would be an easy steal, in my opinion. In conclusion here, of my first impressions, it really is easy to say that the Timp 4 is an all-new shoe. Pretty much from the ground up. From that MaxTrac, which is way better than the previous model, to the new EGO MAX midsole, and then that dry knit upper. Altra's done a tremendous job making what they've marketed as a trail cruiser and an all-around welcome upgrade. If you're looking for something that's an all-around good shoe that can do it all, the jack of all trades out there, I'm going to highly recommend the Timp 4. If that doesn't quite sound like what you need and you're looking more for a trail racer, check out this video over here where I give my initial impressions of the Mont Blanc, Altra's new trail racer for 2022. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel as it means the world to me. Thank you.